Hello everyone, I'm Celsius. Nice to meet you here again. Today I would like to talk you with an interesting car. Talk about the MPV. Do you know which one is the very first MPV? Somebody would say maybe Chrysler Caravan, Dodge Caravan. But I think today what we want to talk is the very first family MPV. What is that? Let's talk about this. RENAULT ESPACE. The very first generation RENAULT ESPACE presented in 1984, which is 40 years ago. Date back to the 40 years ago, nobody wants to know what's called MPV, multi-purpose vehicle. People would like to buy a Jeep, a off-road SUV, but nobody knows what's called a multi-purpose vehicle. The Renault got the very first generation ESPACE to tell people what called multi-purpose vehicle. At very first, the ESPACE got a very new idea for this segment, such like they got a very high driving position we called edge point with a very good view. And what else? It didn't take the sliding door as well, but they used the same as the sedan, the normal doorknob, and it still got the same doorknob design for this, the fourth generation Renault ESPACE as well. Renault think we should get the new segment, but familiar with sedan. For the people, they would like this car because they familiar with such design. And we have the ESPACE first generation, second generation, third generation, and this is the fourth generation for the Renault ESPACE. Before the fourth generation, the Renault ESPACE was developed with the Matra and Renault. So you can see the very first generation ESPACE and the second generation ESPACE, it doesn't like other Renault shape. But when Renault present the third generation of ESPACE and the fourth generation ESPACE, you can see the car is just family looking. The fourth generation ESPACE presented in 2002 Paris Motor Show. And you can see the exterior just like the Renault Avanti, Renault Scenic as well. It is just family look. No wonder the front, the side and the rear as well. And what else? It keeps the name ESPACE. Do you know why it named ESPACE? It's very interesting. Okay, let's take a look about this face. ESPACE. Okay, if we don't see the initial, it will be a space. That's right. ESPACE is the space in French, and it still keep ESPACE. That means this car get very good for the interior, for the space interior. Actually, it does. It gets very special interior. And what else? This is fourth generation. It still got a very easy to drive and a good view for the front, and they got a very top safety performance. This car got the record score at Euro NCAP at 2002. Certainly it got 5-star, and it is the safest MPV in the segment at 2002 as well. And it got many safety equipment, such as 8 SRS, such as VDC, such as ABS, BAS. They got many safety equipment for 20 years ago. And here we now see this is not merely ESPACE, it is Grand ESPACE. Grand ESPACE is the long wheelbase ESPACE version. It got 3-row seats with very comfortable for 7 people. 7 passengers sit inside without any problem. Such as like me, I got 1.82 meters and I can sit inside, no wonder, first row, second row, third row, very easily. This car got a very good design and very easy to drive. and a very special design for its dashboard. We will take a look at the interior later. This fourth generation of ESPACE got 6 different engines. We got 3 gasoline engine and 3 diesel engine. People say the 3 diesel engine comes from Isuzu, but I don't know if it is true. But that is interesting is that for the gasoline engine, we got 2.0 and 2.0 turbo and 3.5. The 3.5 engine comes from Nissan Tiana. It's VQ35 with 245 brake horsepower. Well, here we are now in Taiwan. We just import the 2.0 turbo because we got the tech segment. If we import the 3.5, it will get too high for the yearly RENAULT tax every year. We will pay a lot. But 2.0 turbo, it got the powerful and it got very cheap at the tax. And here in Taiwan, we don't like the manual transmission box, so this car gets 2.0 turbo with 5-speed automatic transmission with manual mode. This transmission box gets very smooth when gear change. I like this a lot. Okay, later we take a look about the dashboard. That's very interesting design. We will say the RENAULT is a French brand. Actually, they are very romance, just like Italian brand, but they are different kind of romantic. Let's take a look about the dashboard. Okay, you see, what is the dashboard? Where is the switch? Where is the button? No. The RENAULT said this car is all new concept for the dashboard. That's called no dashboard, dashboardless. You don't see any button right here. Even audio control, even air condition control is not at the center. The center just got the air condition wind, just got there, and the main dashboard. But there's no any switch right here. No. Even at the handler, we just get a little bit of switch, a little bit board right here. But that's just for cruise control, not for any others. How to control the air condition? You got any idea? Okay, at the door. RENAULT said this is the revolutionary design. This car is not the top level for Grand ESPACE, so you just can control the air condition at the driver's side and a little bit at the other side, the passenger side. If you get the top level for Grand ESPACE, you can control both sides, and even the rear seat get the individual temperature and air condition control. However, this air conditioner is not very well at performance here in Taiwan. I think the European maybe think it is enough at Europe, but not enough for the tropical weather at Taiwan. RENAULT say that this car, the air condition is just right at the bottom, at the platform, not at the front. Well, I don't know if it is true, but actually this car is not very cold. Not cold. It is not enough at summer at all. So the owner of this car, certainly it is not my car. The owner of this car got many fans inside the car, and this is useful actually. For example, today it is summer hot day. If I don't get this fan, I will get very hot inside. This air condition is not enough, so maybe just enough at night or winter, but not for daily use. Okay, this car got dashboardless at the central large panel, so that's got some advantage, such like we got many boxes. For example, here we got a box, here we got a glove box, here we got center, here we got another, here we got another. They got many place to take your parts. Now, such like here and such like here, we can store something right here. and each front seat get armrest, so you can drive this car very easily and very comfortably. This car get the high driving position, but the Renault get a very good design for the front screen, such like we get a very thin double A-pillar, and we won't think it is a problem when we're driving because the view is very good. Such SUV or MPV got many big problem at the A-pillar because the A-pillar have to be very thick, have to be for the thick A-pillar for the safety purpose. But Renault got a very well performance at the crash test, but got a very thin A-pillar right here. I think this is why they get ESPACE since 1984. And what else? We got the individual seat at the back at the third or the second row seat, and each seat get individual seat belt on the built on the seat, and you can switch every back seat as you wish. For example, you can take the third row seat to the second row seat. Each individual seat are the same, but there is a problem that each seat get 22 kilos at weight. It is not easy for take off or take on, especially for the woman, for the female. Even I ever take this seat outside of this car. That's very tiring. But whatever, this seat is very heavy, but it got very comfortable. No matter you sit at front or rear, you can get very good seat position with comfortable, and you will feel asleep very soon. And what else? It got very big sunroof. And Renault said at 2002, Renault said this is the biggest production car with the biggest production car sunroof at that while. Maybe today we got maybe a little bit bigger, but this is very big. But however, this car is close to 20 years old, so we got some problem with interior decoration. So the owner said that he didn't open this window for many years, and I don't like to open it as well because I don't know if it can open smoothly or close wellly. So when we get a new car, such equipment, we will feel very happy. But if the time flies and this equipment will get some problem as well, that's when you buy a new car, you have to think about this question. But well, this car with 2.0 turbo engine with 165 brake horsepower, this car is driving very easily and very comfortable when you're cruising at the high speed or even you get the mountain. Certainly, if you got the full loaded of the passenger, this 2.0 turbo maybe not very enough. But if you driving with alone or 3 or 4 people in this car, the 2.0 turbo is sufficient actually, and very easy to driving. Even female can drive this car very well, I think. Okay, let's take a look about the back seat as well. The back seat is very comfortable. And before we get into the back seat, let's take a look about the back door. The back door is longer than the front door, just like the Mercedes-Benz long wheelbase cars. Actually, when you see that back seat, you will think you're so grand, like to see that long wheelbase BMW 7 Series or the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, please pay attention. The front seat is my driving position, and I can sit at the back seat without a problem. Okay, let's take it. Okay, you can see my leg room is still sufficient, and we got a table right here with the standard equipment as well. And we can see the door is right here, and we got a very big window right here, so the view at the back seat is still very well, and you can just sit right here with very comfortable. And if you got a new car, you got the big sunroof opening, that's very clear and very brightening. Okay, we got the air conditioned cooler right here, but suddenly I couldn't understand why they got the cooler fan at the roof, because the sunlight will get right here to heat your air condition. And we got the rail lamps right here, and even the third row got air condition right here. And because this car is not the top level, if you got the top level, we got the second row seat air condition switch right at the second row as well. And the seats, if you got the 3 people sit right at the second row, the space is still enough. This car got very good special utility, space utility at the back seat and even the front seat, back seat. They got space right in this car. No wonder it called ESPACE, the French for the space. And what else we can say is that we got the box right here, not just merely normal handler, but with the eyeglass case box right here. That's very special. And when you see the dashboard at the back seat, you will say, oh, this is for very special. I don't know if there's any other car just like this design. I don't know, but this design, I like it. Actually, I don't like the central speedometer, tachometer cars, such like the first generation Toyota Vios or the second generation Toyota Yaris. But this car, I don't dislike it. I like it because it is easy to recognize. When I'm driving at the left side, at the front seat, I don't have to get my eye contact, get to the center to get the dashboard. No, I just keep my driving position, driving eyesight, and I can see the figure for the speedometer very easily. I like this design as well. And what else? We don't get the third row right now, but the third row is still very easy to seat. Even me, I can seat at the third row as well. And if you don't get the third row, they still got a very specials for your cargo. This car got very square at the back, at the C pillar, from the C pillar to D pillar. It got very specials at the back, the trunk room. No wonder this car called ESPACE. And this car still got some interesting equipment at 2002. Let's take a look about that. For example, the handbrake. This car don't get the traditional handbrake as well. For example, if you can check the handbrake, no, not right here. It got the EPB, electronic brake, handbrake right here. That's 2002. And secondary, we got push start right here. We got push start and we got keyless system. But actually, this car is not keyless. We got this fourth generation. We got the second kind, the 2 different kinds of the key. This is for entry level. You get 2 buttons. If you get the top level, it will get 3 buttons. If you get 3 button card key, you can just start the engine when the car key just at your pocket. But this is entry level. You have to push it inside and you can start the engine. Okay. Oh, here we hear about this fan. The sound comes from the fan. Okay, and we can push start. Okay, the engine started. Okay, and this is just inline 4, but with very smooth sound when it is working. I like this engine actually. And certainly they got VQ35 engine with V6. The engine sound will be better, but here we didn't see this car here in Taiwan. Okay, this is the car, the keyless system. Okay, let's stop it. Okay, this is revolutionary design at the MPV segment in 2002. I would say the Renault is a French car manufacturer, but they got a very romantic design, but very many revolution design as well. I'm so surprised with this car. Actually, this is my first time to drive the Renault. I never drive any car before, and I have seldom chance to drive the MPV as well because I'm alone. Maybe sometime we will go to travel with some best friends, and I will go to rent a car to rent some MPV. But I never drive this Renault ESPACE MPV with bad friends and to go travel. But I believe we will get a very joyful time. Certainly, the car still got some problem. For example, the air condition is not very well. It is a European car, but not very suitable for Taiwan, especially the climate in Taiwan is too hot, and the windscreen is very big. So when we got a sunny day, the sunlight will be too strong for the air condition in this spot to support. That's very pity. But I like this car because it got a very, very interesting design as well. And no wonder this is Renault got the very first MPV presented in 1984. It got a very, very good design with the MPV. That is a pity is that we didn't get the Renault importer now in Taiwan. The Renault got stopped import to Taiwan maybe 12 years ago. We don't have the latest Renault. Maybe just a little bit special cars like Clio RS, Magena RS for the parallel importer, but there's no officially imported to Taiwan. That's very pity. And certainly maybe not only Taiwan, the China mainland got Renault. I'm doubt about that. The Renault got Renault Korea and Japan here in the Asia. Maybe just a little bit at Hong Kong, but not in Taiwan. That's very pity. I hope someday we can buy officially imported Renault as well, because the France car manufacturer is very romantic, but they got very great at the car design. I like this car so well. Okay, here is the video we show you today with this Renault Grand ESPACE, and this is my best friend's car. He bought this car when it's very new, and this car got closely 0.5 million kilos at the dashboard. The car is still running very well. I really got this car very, very easily to drive, and many thanks to my best friend to offer this car for me to take this video. Do you like this car? Show me your comment at this video. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'm Celsius. Nice to meet you here with this Grand ESPACE, and I hope to see you again with some other interesting cars. See you again. Bye bye.